And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Mike. Yellow lady.
Check 55, Mike.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Carter. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Get set. 18.
Check. Watch the
Get the down. He's coming.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Watson sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
At first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Sponge. No. Any weapon. Line up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
We're going to shut you down.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shoulder now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
I'm here all day.
Right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Ain't no time now.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here it comes.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike 47, quit talking about it and bring it.
From the red zone now, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it. There you go.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 14, Texans 7. Your Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
To throw is Watson, going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's see what you got.
To the air yet again. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan and I don't know.
3rd and 2. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now it's Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Got 4 down.
At the 17-yard line.
After the run, Watson going to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Good job.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Carter. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
47.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you took it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Here we go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze now on first down. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
There you go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. Hey, watch.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson.
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's coming, double up.
Check motion, 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 motion.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, kill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll air it out deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Get that ball. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Mike,
following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.